What's going on, Beamer fans? Welcome back to BeamerView. Today we're going to be checking out 15 different hidden features that are in the BMW iX. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, what we do here is showcase the latest BMWs that just hit the market. We also do some really cool hidden tips and tricks, so definitely subscribe to the channel if that's what you guys are into. Don't forget to check out these two BMW key fob covers that I did see on Amazon.com. They're selling like crazy, so the links for those are going to be right down below. So ladies and gentlemen, for today's video, we are going to be going over 15 different hidden tricks or uncommon features that you might not be aware of for the BMW iX. But without further ado, let's go and get started. So ladies and gentlemen, for number one is going to have to go down to the glove box right down here. Now, many people, they do not know how to open this as soon as they get their BMW iX. And I do apologize for this little glare that's right over here, but normally you would think that there's a lever or button that you might see right down here. Well, unfortunately, there is not. So the way that you open it is going to be with this little button that you see right along here, which is going to be on the left side. Now, if I were to go and hit this, as you can see, the glove box is open, and that is how you do that. All right, so for number two, we're going to be going over into the settings on how to control brake regeneration. Now, if you were to have the vehicle in drive, it does do brake regeneration, but depending on how you're driving, it can do it really aggressively. And then so if you go into settings, there is a way that you can adjust that. So for that, we're going to go straight into menu. And I do apologize for this glare, but we're going to go all the way down to the very last row, or the second to last row, I should say. And right here where it says driving settings, that's the one that you want to go into. And for brake regeneration, you do want to go into drivetrain and chassis. And as you can see right here, you can see energy recovery ND. And by default, it is set to adaptive. But say, for example, you do feel that it is brake regenerating a bit too aggressively for your taste, you can actually go select the button right down here where it says low. And then now whenever you're driving the vehicle, it will brake regenerate in a more comfortable way. That is the way that I like to keep my BMW electric vehicles, because it does make the ride a lot more smooth. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for number three, we're gonna go check out the self-healing grille. And I know that you guys are probably checking out many different BMW iX videos, but yes, the grille is self-healing. There are sensors right along the top portion of the grille right here. But as you can see, this grille is completely self-healing, and it is a really cool breakthrough in technology. But yeah, if there was a scratch on the vehicle, then it does self-heal. And depending on the weather, it might take a few minutes for it to do that as well. Now, for number four, I am going to bring up a picture somewhere along here to show you guys what Digital Key Plus is. Now, the BMW iX is the only one currently that has Digital Key Plus. And the difference between Digital Key and Digital Key Plus is the fact that Digital Key Plus, you could actually just keep your phone inside your pants or your pocket or your purse. And as soon as you walk up to the vehicle will unlock itself, which is really cool, because BMW iX is currently the only one that can do that. All the other BMWs, you do have BMW Digital Key, but you do have to take out your phone and then you have to tap it on the door in order to unlock the vehicle. Also, just to mention, if you guys did want a video on how to set that up, let me know if you guys wanted that video as well. Now, number five is one of my favorite ones, and a lot of the BMWs in the previous generation, the newer ones, say for example the 2021s and 2022s, you could also do this too, but you could actually tell a voice command to roll down the windows. So check this out. Quick note, you do have to keep the car on in order for this to work, which I did forget. So I did just turn on the car, and now I'm gonna try it again. Hit the voice command, lower all the windows.
Okay, I will open all the windows.
And as you can see, all the windows are being opened. Really cool trick for all the new BMW electric vehicles. Yes, you can tell voice command to lower all the windows. If you guys have a previous generation BMW, you can do it too. Say for example, if you have a vehicle that's in 2022 or 2021 that might just have iDrive 7, which is a previous OS system compared to this one, but it would only do the driver's side window. Now, number six is going to be a very cool one for all the newer BMW vehicles, especially the electric ones, but they're all starting to come with eSIM integration. Now, what eSIM is a very cool new feature that all the newer BMWs are starting to come out with. And with that, you can actually have a eSIM set up with your vehicle, and the way that you can set that up is online, or you could go into your My BMW app, and there is a setup wizard within the My BMW app as well. Essentially, what eSIM can do is enable a Wi-Fi hotspot within the vehicle. Quick note, if you are using Apple CarPlay, eSIM may not technically work with the hotspot feature, so definitely keep that in mind. It's basically like having a digital phone within your vehicle, so you can actually make phone calls without your real phone, and it's a really cool feature to have. I do believe for right now in the US, T-Mobile is the only service provider for that, so definitely keep that in mind. It is an option as well, so I definitely highly recommend you getting that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for number seven, there is no hood release. As you can see for BMWs, it would be right along here. There is no way to open the hood, unfortunately. So technicians, they actually still could, but it does require 2 people to do it. And if you were to, for whatever reason, hack your way into opening the hood, definitely watch out for these 2 pillars that you see right along here, because it does require 2 people. If you were to do it all by yourself, there might be a strong chance that you might bend this part right along here. But the only thing that we can do is open up this guy right here, and that is where you put in your windshield washer fluid. Also, one other bonus trick for the BMW iX as well too is that there is actually a spray that pops out of here too to clean the rear camera that you see right along here. It just pops out just like that, and it'll keep this camera nice and clean. Number 8 is a very cool safety feature. The BMW iX has this, and it's really convenient. And what that is what I like to call exit door safety. Now, what that means is that there is a sensor right behind here, or I believe it might be in regards to the blind spot monitor that you see right there. But if the iX detects that a vehicle in the backside is coming from your back left side, and if you were to open your door right when that vehicle was about to go by, the iX would actually prevent you from opening that door. And then whenever you hit this button, it'll just stay shut. You'll also hear a audible warning as well. And it's a really cool safety feature. Now for number 9, if we're looking at this phone holder that we see right down here, many people do not know that there is a pass-through that you see right through here. And if you were to have a cord, you could actually have that cord go straight from here all the way down to your chargers right down here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and for number 10, one really cool fact that you can do in this new iDrive 8 is that you can rearrange these apps. So just like our iPhones, all you have to do is click and hold, and feel free to move around the app to whichever place you like it the best. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and for number 11, there is a way that you can stick out this manual key. I did go ahead and get a head start on how to take this out, but as you can see that there's a manual key right along here, and all you have to do is pull out that manual key. I'm not going to do it right now because I have my hands full and I don't want to drop the key, but as you can see there is a flap right in here, and just use your finger to pop that out, and right inside there you could actually stick your manual key within there and get into your vehicle. And of course, as mentioned in my previous videos, if you have the dead key fob, just take the dead key fob and then place it right over here where you see this key mark, and then go ahead and hit the start button that you see right over here, and then you can go ahead and start your car with the dead key fob as well. Number 12, ladies and gentlemen, the BMW iX has great entrance moments. Now what that is, it does sound a little bit gimmicky, but it is a really cool feature. And what that is that whenever the vehicle senses you approaching the vehicle with your key nearby, it will actually do a cool little fade on the lights, and then there's ambient lighting right in here too that actually turns on as well. And you'll get a nice little show of the car welcoming you as you're approaching the vehicle. It's a really cool feature that the BMW currently has, and is the only BMW currently that has it. Number 13, BMW remote theft. Now, what BMW remote theft is the fact that if there was an intruder going into your vehicle, there is a camera that you see right in here. I actually don't know where it is exactly, but I do know that there is a camera right in here. If somebody were to intrude your vehicle or take off with it or steal it, it could actually take a picture of whoever is driving the vehicle, and then so you can have some really cool evidence on trying to get that guy arrested. Along with the fact that there's a camera inside here, you could actually have that camera take selfies of whoever's inside the vehicle. The way that you would do that is that you could just tell a voice command to do that, and then there's a way that you can also set up a 3-second timer, or you can have it take a picture whenever the first person begins to smile. Number 14 is one of my favorite ones. Now, the BMW iX has this really cool augmented reality feature. As you can see, there is a vehicle right in front, but you can see this arrow that is right over here. As you begin to drive, you'll see some really cool arrows pop up, and that arrow right there can guide you into the right direction. I'll actually try driving the vehicle a little bit just so you all can see what this guy can do, but it does work the best whenever you're on the main road. But as you can see, that arrow will move and point you into the right direction. And as you're turning the wheel, the arrow will turn as well. And also, whenever the GPS detects that you're about to take your next turn, it'll show some really cool features that helps let you know whenever your next turn is about to come up. Last but not least, number 15, the BMW iX is currently the first BMW that can do front parking. I'm just gonna drive around until I see an empty spot. And as you can see, there is one right over here to the right side of this white 3 Series. I'm just gonna gently creep past the empty spot first, and then we're gonna see some options pop up on the right side of the screen right here. And among those options, as soon as I pass it, right there, it'll give me the option to do a front parking, which is brand new for 2022 or the BMW iX. So I'm gonna go ahead and select that. After that, it'll just give me some instructions right here, such as putting on my seatbelt, and then the blinker will turn on all by itself, and then it'll just say to monitor my surroundings, which I always do. And I'm just gonna slowly let go of the wheel. Now, quick note, you can keep your foot on the brake while you do this because it does get really, really close to vehicles, and it does do it fairly quickly as well. So definitely just keep your foot on the brake if you're not comfortable doing it for the first time. And as you can see, it's turning the vehicle all the way to the left, and the front right nose of the vehicle is going to get really, really close to the sides of the vehicles right here. It does get really, really tight, so definitely take your time and relax and just trust the vehicle. But the vehicle will go forwards and backwards, and then it'll just do this all by itself. And then as you can see, the vehicle is going to park right now. And yeah, it does get really tight, but don't worry. And that's how you do front parking. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so these were my 15 hidden tricks on the BMW iX. I did have to do this as quickly as possible, so I do apologize for talking really fast and getting through the vehicle really quickly. We do have appointments for this vehicle, so I quickly run. But if you guys did have any questions, or if you guys wanted me to redo any of these specific hidden tricks, definitely write it down below, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Definitely check out the BMW key fob covers. They are linked right down below, and they're selling like crazy as mentioned before. And I hope you guys have a great day. Definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel. We put out content every single week, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.